Hello, this is Mrs. Ross, and this is lesson 50, starred problems. If you need the practice set, that's in a different video. Okay, so number 3 says, an 18-ounce box of oatmeal costs $1.44. Find the unit price. Unit price is dollars per, whatever this is, ounces for us. So how many dollars do we have? We have $1.44. How many ounces do we have? 18. Now we're going to divide 144 by 18. So let's see, 1.44 divided by 18 is 8 cents per ounce. Okay, grab a different color. Number 4, Nelson covered his first 20 miles in 2.5 hours. What was his average speed in miles per hour? So we want to know miles per hour. How many miles do we have? 20. How many hours do we have? 2.5 or 2.5? So I'm going to divide 20 by 2.5 to get his miles per hour. So 20 divided by 2.5. Why does it do that? 8. Let me go back. 8. So we have 8 miles per hour. Monique ran 1 mile in 6 minutes. Her average speed was how many miles per hour? Use a unit multiplier to make the conversion. So I have 1 mile in 6 minutes. That's my given. Times a unit multiplier is equal to my answer. So I'm going to put a unit multiplier in here. And my answer needs to be in miles per hour. Miles per hour. So I'm not doing anything to the top. I'm going to change minutes to hours. So I know that minutes has to go up here because I need hours on the bottom, just like it says over here. Minutes over minutes. So then I have 1 times 60 and 6 times 1, which is going to give me 10 miles per hour. Okay. Use exponents to write 7.5 million in expanded notation. In expanded notation? Okay, so I'm going to write 7.5. So let me write it. Okay. That's 7.5 million. So if I write 7 times 1 million plus 5 times 100,000, but they want me to use exponents, so I think it's going to be times 10 to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because that's how many zeros I have. 5 times 10 to the 5th. And that's, oh gosh, I can't, it looks like the, okay. That's the answer. See if I can't. There we go. Let me try and square my answer a little better. There we go. Good job, Mrs. Ross. Okay. Write each number as a percent. So here I have a decimal. To go from decimal to percent, I multiply by 100, so I have 0.6 times 100, which gives me 60%. Okay, here I'm going to have to go from fraction to decimal to percent. Fraction to decimal I divide, and then decimal to percent I multiply, so I have 1 divided by 6 gives me, I think it's a repeating. And I'm right. So I'm only going to do 2 decimal spaces. So this is 0.16, and then I multiply that by 100 to get 16%. Here I have 1.5. I know that as a decimal, that's 1.5. Why? So I'm going to multiply by 100 to get my percent, and I get 150%. Okay, ooh, fraction decimal percent. So let me put the rules in. Fraction to decimal, we divide. Decimal to percent times 100. Percent to decimal, divide by 100. Decimal to fraction, place value. All right, so we have 30%. When I divide by 100, 30 divided by 100, I'm going to get this. This is 30 hundredths, or 3/10. Change colors. Okay, so I have 250%. 250 divided by 100 gives me 25, or 2.5. Actually, that divided by 10 is 2.5, my bad. And then this is 2 5/10, so this is 2.5, which is 2 5/10. Oh, come on. 2 5/10, which is 2 1/2. Okay, let me change colors again. All right, so we have our decimal is 5. To go from decimal to percent, I multiply by 100 and I get 500%. And then 5 as a fraction is 5/1. Now we can go. Okay. Wait, did I skip something? No, 12. Great. Which is the equivalent to 10 to the 6th divided by 10 to the 2nd? So if I'm dividing, that means I subtract my exponents and I have 10 to the 4th. So this would be equivalent. If 10 muffins were shared equally by 4 children, how many muffins would each child receive? Probably 2. And I'd have 2 left over. Each would receive 2. 10 muffins, 4 children. Yep. Oh boy, box and whisker plot. Yay. Not really. Okay. So let's see. What is the range of the scores? So this is 6, and that's 20. So this is 20 minus 6, because range is the highest minus the lowest. And that's going to be 14. What is the median? The median is the middle, which is this guy. So that's going to be 15. And it said, write another question that can be answered. What is the outlier? Which could be 6. And then what is the first quartile? That's going to be 11. There's a couple of questions. 25. Write 2 unit multipliers for the conversion of 10 millimeters to 1 centimeter. I think what they want me to do is write, it can either be this per 1 centimeter, or you flip it. I think that's what they want. And then it says use 1 to convert 160 millimeters to centimeters. So if I have 160 millimeters, my given, and I want to convert it to centimeters, I need centimeters in the top. So my millimeters are going to cancel. I get 160 divided by 10, which gives me 16 centimeters. Change colors. Why? Okay. And I'm going to add this vertically. So I have 3 yards and 5 inches. So that's 12 inches, 2 feet, and 7 yards. So 12 inches is 1 foot, so I can subtract that and add a foot. That gives me nothing here but 3 feet and 7 yards. 3 feet is 1 yard, so I can subtract that and add 1 yard. That goes away. This is 8 yards. Okay, I realize these are not stars. I'm just setting them up for you. You are welcome. Oh, people must have had some trouble with these. In the figure at the right, triangle ABC is congruent, which means equal to triangle DBC. Cool. So that means if that's 60, this is going to be 60, and this is going to be 70. And then 130 minus 180 makes this 50. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let me change colors. BAC. BAC is 60. BCA. BCA, that's 50. And CBD. CBD is 50. All right, show two ways. It looks like it doesn't matter. Show two ways to evaluate this. So we have 4 times 5 minus 3, which is 4 times 2, which is 8. That's one way. Or you could do 4 times 5. We're going to distribute. Minus 4 times 3, which is 20, minus 12, which is 8. Yes, they both have the same number. What property is demonstrated? Distributive property. All right, let me know if you have any questions.